I'm 92. I still drive. I still travel. And I haven't had the flu in over 30 years. How? It's not luck. It's 5 simple daily habits anyone can start, no matter your age. 5 daily secrets to a long, healthy life from a 92-year-old who's living it. Hashtag 3 is what most people ignore, but it changed everything for me. Stick around, because these 5 secrets might just add years and joy to your life. Welcome to Thrive Senior Advice, your trusted place for real talk and timeless wisdom on living your best life. After 50, whether you're 55 or 85, you deserve to feel strong, confident, and truly alive every single day. Today, I'm revealing 5 simple habits that have kept me active, independent, and illness-free well into my 90s. No gimmicks, no fads, just small, powerful choices that add up over time. And guess what? You can start doing every one of them today. 5 habits for a healthy, thriving life, backed by experience, not hype. So stay with me to the end, because habit number 3 is the one most people skip, and it made all the difference in my life. And hey, let me know in the comments, which of these habits are already part of your routine? 1. I move every day, but I don't go to the gym. I never liked the gym. The machines, the loud music, the pressure to keep up, it just never felt right for me. But what I do every single day, I move. It's simple. I walk, I garden, I stretch in the morning while the coffee brews. And that's the real secret, consistent, gentle motion. You don't have to push your body to extremes. You just have to keep it moving. Every day, no matter your age or energy level, your body was built to move. And when you stop moving, things begin to stiffen, tighten, and slow down. That's when the real trouble starts. Relatable insight, reinforced with on-screen text. Studies show that just 30 minutes of light to moderate daily movement, even just walking, can reduce your risk of heart disease, diabetes, and stroke by nearly 40%. That's not a gym membership. That's a stroll around the block. I always say, motion is lotion for the joints. You don't need perfect form or fancy equipment. You need to move with purpose every day in ways that feel good to you. Even 5 minutes here and 10 minutes there adds up. And no, it doesn't have to be intense. You don't need to break a sweat or track every step. Just get your body going. That's the magic. Some mornings I feel stiff. Some afternoons I'd rather sit. But then I remind myself, every time I move, I'm choosing life. I'm choosing energy over pain, freedom over stiffness, independence over decline. That's a choice I make every single day. What's your favorite way to stay active? A daily walk? Dancing in the kitchen? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear what keeps you moving. Daily movement equals daily momentum. Gentle, consistent, life-giving. But food is just as powerful, and it might surprise you how simple healthy eating can actually be. 2. I eat simple, not perfect. Forget the trendy diets. Forget counting every calorie or cutting out entire food groups. At 92, I've learned something far more sustainable. I eat simple, not perfect, and it's made all the difference. I stick to whole, real foods, things I can pronounce and things my grandmother would have recognized. For breakfast, I'll have a bowl of oatmeal with some fruit. Lunch might be a salad with beans and olive oil. Dinner? Something warm and filling, like vegetable soup or roasted sweet potatoes. And yes, I do enjoy a little piece of chocolate now and then. The key? I don't obsess. I enjoy. Most days, I don't overthink it. I eat when I'm hungry. I stop before I'm full. It's not a diet. It's a relationship with food that's rooted in balance, not restriction. Want proof this works? Just look at the blue zones, places around the world, where people regularly live into their 90s and beyond. From Okinawa to Sardinia, their diets are remarkably similar, mostly plants. Lots of beans and grains, and very little processed food. And most importantly, they eat until they're about 80% full. That alone helps prevent overeating and keeps the body functioning at its best. No calorie counting, no guilt, just real food and real satisfaction. I've eaten this way for decades, and I believe it's one of the biggest reasons I'm still thriving today. Eating well doesn't mean eating perfectly. It means eating intentionally, slowing down, listening to your body, and feeding it what it truly needs. When was the last time you felt truly satisfied after a meal? Not stuffed, not bloated, just comfortably full and content. That feeling? That's your body saying thank you. And here's something else I've noticed. When you stop chasing perfect, you start enjoying your food a lot more. You savor each bite. You feel more energized. And meals become moments of nourishment, not stress. I'd love to know, what's your go-to healthy meal? Something that makes you feel good every time? Share it in the comments below. Who knows? You might just inspire someone else. And while food fuels the body, it's curiosity that keeps the mind young. That's secret number 3, and it's the one most people overlook. 3. I stay curious. If there's one thing that's kept me mentally sharp into my 90s, it's this: I stay curious. Every single day, I make it a point to learn something new. It might be reading a few pages of a book, trying a recipe I've never made before, or just asking a young person about what's going on in their world. Curiosity is like exercise for the mind, and I work it out daily. People often ask me, how do you keep your memory so strong? I tell them the truth. I never stopped being a student. I may be older, but my mind is still hungry. And when you feed it with new ideas, new perspectives, and new challenges, it responds. Science backs this up. Studies show that lifelong learning, staying mentally active and engaged, can lower the risk of cognitive decline and dementia. And it doesn't have to be complicated. Reading, writing, playing an instrument, even learning a new word every day, it all adds up. Plus, staying curious helps you stay connected to others. It gives you something to talk about, something to share, something to pass on. One of my favorite things to do is talk to someone from a different generation. I ask questions, not because I'm confused, but because I genuinely want to understand how the world looks through their eyes. It's amazing how much you can learn when you stop trying to prove something and start listening. Curiosity also helps keep life exciting. At 92, there's still so much I don't know, and that's not scary. That's beautiful. Every day is a new opportunity to grow, and age doesn't cancel that out. If anything, it makes it more important. I've learned to make curiosity part of my daily routine. In the morning, I might read an article on a topic I've never explored. In the afternoon, I'll ask my grandson to explain something he's passionate about. And sometimes, I even ask myself a simple question like, what's something new I could try today? You'd be surprised how powerful that is. Staying curious also helps you stay relevant. You're not stuck in the past. You're evolving. You're showing the world and yourself that growing older doesn't mean growing closed off. It means growing wiser. You're never too old to learn, and you're never too old to teach, either. In fact, your life experience is a gift. When you stay curious, you become a bridge between generations, a source of wisdom and wonder. That's a powerful place to be. I think of curiosity as a kind of medicine. It keeps the mind flexible, the heart open, and the soul young. And in a world that changes every single day, curiosity helps you keep pace with it, not fall behind. What's something new you've learned recently? Big or small, it all counts. Share it in the comments below. I'd love to know what's sparking your curiosity these days. Now, we've talked about fueling the body and stimulating the mind, but what about rest? That's where the real healing happens. Let's talk about the power of sleep. 4. I sleep like it's medicine. One of the biggest health secrets I've learned in 92 years? I sleep like it's medicine. I protect my sleep like it's gold, because I know that without good rest, nothing else works. Not your body, not your mind, not your mood. I don't treat sleep as an afterthought. I treat it as a daily ritual. No screens before bed. No late night news. I dim the lights early, I keep my room cool, and I wind down with a cup of chamomile tea. Simple things, but they matter more than most people realize. Here's what the science says. When you're in deep sleep, your body goes into repair mode. It heals tissue, it lowers inflammation, it rebalances your hormones, and it strengthens your immune system, which is one big reason I haven't had the flu in decades. Good sleep even clears out waste from the brain, literally rinsing your brain clean, so you can think clearly the next day. Isn't that amazing? And yet, so many people treat sleep like it's optional, or try to catch up on weekends. That's not how it works. Sleep is not a luxury. It's a necessity. When I was younger, I used to push through fatigue. I thought rest was lazy, but I've learned that rest is productive. Rest is healing. And at this stage of life, I guard it fiercely. My bedtime routine starts about an hour before I plan to sleep. I lower the lights, turn off my phone, and listen to soft music or read something calming. I let my body know it's time to slow down. I don't eat late. I don't fall asleep in front of the TV. I go to bed with intention. This isn't about being perfect. I've had nights where I couldn't fall asleep, just like anyone else. But I stopped blaming myself and started creating a better environment for rest. A cool room, comfortable bedding, quiet surroundings. That's what your body needs to truly relax. Struggle with sleep? You're not alone. Especially as we get older, it gets trickier, but not impossible. Small changes make a big difference. Even just cutting screen time 30 minutes before bed can help, or sticking to a regular bedtime, even on weekends. It all adds up. Sleep has become one of my non-negotiables. Because the truth is, when I sleep well, everything else feels easier. My joints ache less. My mind is sharper. My patience is longer. My energy lasts all day. That's the power of rest, and it's available to all of us. What's one thing you do to sleep better? Or, what's one habit you want to try this week? Let me know in the comments, and maybe we can all learn from each other. Now, let's talk about the fifth and most important habit of all, the one that keeps my heart full, my spirit strong, and my days meaningful. 5. I let go of the past and laugh a lot. If there's one thing I've learned in 9 decades of living, it's this: life is too short to carry heavy things. That includes anger, resentment, regret. I don't hold grudges anymore, and I laugh a lot, especially at myself. At this age, joy is not something that happens to you. It's a choice you make every single day. I choose to let go of the past. I choose to laugh when things go wrong. I choose to smile at the small stuff, because the small stuff is the big stuff. People sometimes ask me, what's the secret to a long life? And I say, learn how to let things go. That fight you had 20 years ago, it's not worth carrying. That mistake you made in your 30s, you've already learned from it. And that bitterness, it only hurts you. Forgiveness isn't about excusing bad behavior. It's not about letting others off the hook. It's about freeing yourself from carrying what was never meant to be permanent. It's about saying, this pain doesn't get to control the rest of my life. I've lost people I loved. I've faced betrayal. I've made decisions I'd take back in a heartbeat. But if I held on to every wound, I wouldn't have room left for the joy. And that's not the life I want to live. And it's not the legacy I want to leave behind. So instead, I laugh. I laugh at my mistakes. I laugh at the absurdity of aging. I laugh when I trip over my words or forget what day it is. I laugh because laughter is the sound of a soul that's still dancing, even in old shoes. You want to live longer? Start with a lighter heart. You'll breathe easier, sleep deeper, love better, and you'll find yourself smiling more, even when no one's watching. Letting go isn't easy, but it's liberating. And laughing? Laughing is medicine you don't need a prescription for. It doesn't cost a thing, and it works immediately. At 92, I still laugh with my family. I still call up old friends and joke about the good old days. I still find something to smile about every day. Because no matter how old you are, joy is always within reach. If you're willing to let go of what no longer serves you. What's something you've let go of that brought you peace? Or what's something you want to release? Share it in the comments. You never know who your story might help. Now that you've heard all 5 of my daily secrets, here's what they all add up to, and why they've helped me live a life I truly love. Being 92 isn't about luck. It's about little daily choices that add up. And it's never too late to start. Stay curious. Stay moving. Choose joy. You've got this. Which of these secrets spoke to you the most? Tell me in the comments. I read every one. If this inspired you, hit like, share it with someone you love, and subscribe for more ways to thrive after 50.